I built this n8n automation system that recovers revenue from the failed Stripe payments by routing high lifetime value clients to a dedicated account manager while offering discounts for the all other at-risk customers. So it prevents customer churn by completely catching the payment failures in real time and taking immediate and personalized recover actions based on the customer lifetime value. So let's see the demo first, and after that, I will explain how this whole system automation system was working, and also, yeah, I'm going to simulate a payment failure by using locally installed Stripe CLI. So let's do it. Okay, the trigger was successful. Let's see in the execution tab. Okay, this was the recent execution. The execution was already completed too. So what it was saying is this particular client was a high lifetime value client. So it already allotted a dedicated account manager in high level, and also created a calendar event. So let's just verify both of it. Let me just refresh this particular page. Okay, in high level there is a task that was created, and let's just verify in the calendar. Okay, in calendar it was already created. So yeah, perfect. This is how the workflow and the system will work. Explain you how this automation system will work, but we need to create a data table with all the top columns that you're seeing right here, because this data table is needed to run the workflow. Okay, so yeah, let's start. Firstly, whenever a invoice payment or any payment intent that was failed on your Stripe account, this workflow will get triggered. So after that, we will be performing a query on our high-level CRM with the receipt email, which was sent from via Stripe trigger. If there is a match found, technically, if the contact existed in our high level, it will return the customer data out. But if there is no match found, it simply returns empty response. So this particular if node will, uh, filters out the empty responses and all. So after that, whenever a contact was already existed in the GoHighLevel CRM, then we will be perform another query to see, okay, whether this particular customer had already, seeing issues in the payment. So we will be querying this data table with the email. Okay. So this is the condition. So if it simply matches out, then, you know, it will return this particular data out here. If there is no matching email found, so then it means there is no, old payment errors out here. So this particular if node will simply splits the whole workflow into two sub workflows. Okay. So one was if there is already a payment failure record, then we simply update the failure count, which was, right here. And after that, after check and after updating the failure count, we will be also checking for whether it was already automated in the last 30 days or not. It was simply a Boolean value, which was nothing but true or false. So yeah. And if the already automated, if this particular field was not true, which was nothing but okay, this particular client was not got automated in the last 30 days. So yeah, we are good to go. So for that, we will be moving forward from the false field. Okay. So after that, we will be looking to whether this particular client was a high lifetime value client or a normal client. So my threshold was, $2,000. So yeah, this particular if node will do the justice for filtering out, the high lifetime value clients and all other things, all other customers. So when it comes to, a high level, high lifetime value client, we will be automatically looks for the existing tasks which are allotted to the dedicated account manager. So we'll be simply grabbing the whole particular existing tasks that are, created for that particular client. So we will be fetching the whole task and we will be combining them into one particular list. And here, right here, we'll be looking for there is this particular custom logic. So it have to be pass this particular logic, or else it simply, I mean, uh, move forward and stop. The workflow will get stopped here, right here, because if there is already a pending, tasks that are automatically, I mean, attached to that particular client, then it simply means that particular client was already allotted a dedicated account manager. So this is what that particular, you know, logic was all about. Okay. So after that, if there is no, I mean, if everything goes right and if there is no existing task that, satisfies this particular logic, then we will be creating a dedicated task and dedicated, I mean, a particular task for the dedicated account manager. Okay. So after that, we will be creating a calendar event for that particular dedicated account manager we have allotted for the client. And after everything, we simply click, I mean, make the automated in the last 30 days as true, you know, exactly. So, and after that, let's say if the client was not a high lifetime value client, then we will simply create a Stripe coupon and send that particular coupon to the customer. And after that, we will do the same thing. We'll simply update the value here. And the same goes to the below thing, where we simply create a new payment failure record, and after that still we simply do the whole same thing from here, like looking for if there is any, if the given client was high lifetime value or not. So yeah, it will do the exact same thing as above. So yeah, this is how the whole automation system will work. So yeah, that's it for today.